whatever, but like whenever me and you talking back and forth, it'd be like there, so it'd be a cross shot. When you talking smack, it'd be down right there. We did another camera back there, but we ain't got extra guests there today, so it would be me and you chopping, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Cool. It ain't gonna be no shot jock shit. Whatever you want to talk about, get in your chest. You can cuss, you can go off, whatever you need to say. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no saying like whatever you trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Say this as soon as you want to say it, bro.
Yes, commercial running.
Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our Stars Hottronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up on that shoulder.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
We get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing.
Go ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can.
Yeah! Nah.
Yeah. Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
Nah.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
That's legendary.
Legendary.
Yo, what's good, Josh? Your boy Peanut, aka Dash Resource. I got my man Smandro, the Commando.
What's up? Hey, hold on, y'all, real quick. I'm texting somebody real quick.
Man, word, bro. You gonna do this right now, live on air, bro?
I got a sale right here.
Come on, cuz. Bro, are you serious, bro?
Hey, hold on. Send the. Hey, do you know if you ever around somebody, right, and you see them, or like if they read some shit and they read it out loud, they slow, man. If you ever around a nigga and they like, when I'm ready to order, do I need to order it on?
He trying to play it off, y'all. He really reading out loud.
Yes. I caught myself reading out loud and remembered my own rule and had to rule myself as
He
an
read
idiot.
his own name. Todd Smith. You can't skip your own name.
Only shit I read is pay to the order of.
On God. Hey.
Boy, you talking about Peanut.
Word up,
What's
man.
up, man? Welcome to the Legendary People Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm stacking, macking, known to keep it cracking, so tell me what's happening. Man, today we want to invite everybody, man, to go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification so you can get alerted every time we drop new content like this
man.
legendary story we about to drop on you today, man.
Yes, sir.
Last night we had Carl Johnson in here from Club 937, man.
Legendary.
Dropped so much game and wisdom, bro. You definitely want to go back and check out all our interviews, but especially that one because it's hot, man. We do start off every show by acknowledging our sponsors, which is Shiekhs. They have the best breakfast in the city, man.
Word.
The absolute best breakfast in the city. All kind of delightful, delectable foods that you just can't live without. You
They
feel
pulled
me?
that one out today.
Delectable.
Delights.
Delightful.
Delightful.
Delight. And today, you guys, I want to do a word association with you guys.
Let's do it.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna give you a minute, okay, and then I'm gonna pick a letter, and I want you to name as many words as you can think of with that
Easy.
letter in the alphabet. All right, y'all play this together, and we'll have a winner. We'll have a winner.
Easy money.
Oh, all right, y'all. So, but Sheikhs for breakfast got the best breakfast in the city. Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. They got the best lunch in the city, man. Jerk chicken bowls, Caribbean bowls. Will we get that one time down there, bro? The last time he had some new stuff.
Oh my God! You talking about the? He had the bourbon jerk wings. He had the
Bourbon jerk.
the
He had
bourbon
was
jerk.
it lemon pepper?
Nah. It was a
something.
different jerk. It was a gold.
He had Agnes Gold.
Agnes Gold. That was
Agnes
hard.
Gold, and it was something else that was real good. But anyway, man, they got like some like all kind of like
Man,
jerk type
nah, bro.
combinations and flavors.
I tried to
so
get
major,
one off
bro.
man plate, but he done bit my hand during COVID, bro. You better watch out for him, cuz.
Garlic, wasn't it garlic?
Yeah,
It had
yeah.
that damn garlic parmesan
Man, he
jerk.
mixed all the sauce together, bro. Like
I had like 3 in 1.
Don't ever eat that man, bro. Ever.
Great.
He's
Hey, get off my back, man. What's
Look at
going
this nigga
on,
there,
man?
open the door
He
with
has
saying
nothing
that.
but ridicule for me, bro. I'm trying to be his friend and everything, and then I just keep getting nice. What the fuck? Well, I'm trying to do an intro.
All right, my bad, my bad.
Damn. If you ever injured in a car accident,
Or
call
bit by Smith. I tried to grab a chicken wing off his plate.
call attorney Michael Wright 937. Hold on, y'all. It's a customer.
Oh, here you go, man.
937-222-7477. Make the right choice.
Uh-huh.
Shoparea.com. They're like the baby Amazon. Order everything from the shoparea.com. And T-shirt King Souls, please.
Yeah.
And if you, last but not least, if you want to get lit a little bit, call Kiara Wine,
Call
which
him.
is Antoine Cunningham, and he will deliver the Kiara Wine. Bro, I'm distracted, man.
Oh,
All right.
man.
T-shirt Kings, go for your mouth, Camera Kings, and Dash Resource. Sell Stocks Not Dope every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel. And without further ado, Peanut Johnson, over to you, man. You
thank
better
you,
do
bro.
a good job,
Bro,
too, because
bro.
you was like hating on
Hey,
me the
bro,
whole
bro.
fucking intro.
You did a good job at reading your name out loud. I'm gonna let you. Nah, but you know what I'm saying. Before we get started, I want y'all to know to please go to my page and register for my free stock class that I'm offering. That is free. That is free. That is free. 8:00 p.m. Sunday. You know what I'm saying. I'm doing a full Zoom teaching people how to get started. I'm talking about download the app and we starting from there. Like, so you ain't got to know anything about stocks to get started. So please go there, register. It's free. Like I said before, on my Dash Resource page is there, and on my Peanut Johnson page is pinned. It's the pinned post, man. So, man, this is a legendary time in Dayton, Ohio hip-hop history. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, the other celebrities that they did shows with, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is some of like, some of the most dearest moments, man. Like, some of us remember having to go get a pinto bean from your mom's crib because she ain't let you take the real greens because you would take the canned good down to the spot to get inside the concert. Bro, I'm talking about legendary like that, man. You feel me? This is nostalgia alert for me. You
Yeah.
feel me? Personally, nostalgia alert for me. I was a little kid out there. You feel me? I wanted to be a little tyke in them. You know what I mean? Riding around and then of course, you know what I'm saying? And then it turned into, you know what I'm saying, like the whole movement with who we about to introduce now, which is the big dog with the RAH'S, you know what I mean? So, man, bro, we got Rand Brand,
Facts.
bro.
What's up with you?
Got
What's
Rand
up with
Brand,
you?
man. How you, man?
I'm good, baby. What's
First
up?
and foremost, man, I'll say R.I.P. Lansky, man. R.I.P. Lansky, man.
R.I.P. my dude, man.
For sure, man.
He a
So,
rah-rah for sure.
for sure. So here on the Legendary People Podcast, I'd like to start off by honoring our legends by finding out the origins. Without further ado, where'd you grow up, King?
I grew up here in Dayton, you know what I'm saying? Dayton View. That's where me and my people's from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a big family, you know what I'm saying? We all grew up rough, you know what I mean?
So, like, what spot to be, like, specific? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what block? Because a lot of people want to know exactly where.
But we stayed in Summer Courts, man. But my grandmama, she moved around a lot in Dayton View. So, but originally me and a lot of my cousins, we stayed in Summer Courts. You know what I'm saying? The project, you know what I'm saying?
Word,
It was that shit.
Word. So, like, who was some of your day one friends? Like,
Day one friends.
day ones. We ain't talking about the day twos, talking day ones.
But bro, for real, man, like I said, my family big, so we all stayed together for real. We have friends, but far as day one friends, I mean, I can say, you know, my dude James McClain, you know, Fred Whitfield. It was two of my niggas in high school, but you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I had a few friends. Antoine Cunningham with the Kiara Wine. Me and him grew up together. You know what I'm saying?
Word, big.
Yeah, big. That was my boy. We was like this.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We grew up together.
So like, what was it like early life? You know what I'm saying? Like your childhood growing up in the View. What's some of your first like memories? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like good, bad, and ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my mom kind of kept us in the house a lot, so you know what I'm saying. We went outside when we could, but when we did, you know, we played a lot of basketball, you know, crate ball.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? We played a lot of crate ball. We played some football, but you know what I'm saying. I was more into basketball. You know, me and my brother and my cousins, you know what I'm saying, we played a lot of basketball, but for real, man, my younger days, man, I was a nerd, man.
Word.
I stayed in the house, you know what I'm saying,
Word.
drawing and shit like that, reading.
Right. So, was it mom and dad at the crib? Siblings?
Nah, it's just moms.
Moms. What about siblings?
Siblings, I got an older brother and a younger sister.
Word. So,
Randolph, what about pops, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, pops, man, I mean, you know, everybody got that situation where they pops come around every once in a while.
Yeah.
It was that type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, did your mom tell you anything like, you know what I'm saying, like any type of qualifiers, or did she down him, or did she like keep it neutral in a certain respect?
And my mom ran that nigga off a long time ago.
Wow.
Listen, man, my mom crazy, used to be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't chase that nigga with a knife and everything, you feel me?
Well, so like, how old was you during? I ain't trying to get too much.
Shit, I was a baby then. She had me in her arms chasing the nigga, trying to stab his ass up. That's my mom, though. If everybody know about my mom, man, she was that one that'll stab the shit out of you.
Right.
Word.
Right. So like some of your early influences is art. So like, was it something like you just naturally did, or was it like you had a brother that did it, a sister that did it, or like school kind of influence?
Man, it was actually naturally. Because my mom was an artist too, though.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so
Word.
that shit came naturally for real.
So like, who was some of your early childhood musical influences?
Well, I listened to a lot of Tupac. I listened to growing up. I listened to a lot of Cash Money.
Yeah.
But it was mainly Tupac though, man.
Okay.
It was mainly Tupac.
Word.
And we both Geminis, man. You know what I'm saying? 4 days apart.
Oh wow, yeah.
As far as in the birthdays.
So like, what elementary school did you go to?
I went to Edison.
Edison.
Yeah.
So was that a far distance? Like, was it busing or
Hell
just
nah, we had to walk. That was walking distance. You know what I'm saying? It was walking distance. Me and my brother and my sister used to always walk to school.
So like, what kind of student was you at first? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, like you was a nerd on the low. So what kind of student was you in school?
I was in elementary. I always was a nerd, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight A's. You know what I'm saying? Straight A's, and you know I was quiet. You know what I mean? There was a time where I did beat the shit out of the bully. I did do that.
Like, walk us through that day then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, was he messing with other people around you? Then you kind of got caught in the riffraff, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the situation?
It was in art class, man. You
the
know what I'm
irony,
saying?
right? You know what I'm saying? Like the art.
Yeah.
From an artist in art class, he trying to wild.
It was an art class, man. He was always fucking with people, and I had a little girlfriend, man. She was taller than me. Of course, everybody was. I was always a short nigga, but I had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I ain't want to. You feel me? I ain't want to get showed out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the nigga got one swing, and it was over after that.
Word. So like, how did mom treat it when like you had to defend yourself and you come home and she, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get suspended. Like, was mom like, well, you did what you had to do, or was mom on your ass too?
On my ass, G. but I barely got suspended though, for real. That shit started when I got to like middle school. You know what I'm saying? In high school, that's when all of that shit started. But in elementary, I ain't do so much I ain't really get suspended like that. I was just too busy achieving awards, man.
So let us talk about some of those awards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of early awards did you get?
Well, a spelling bee.
Word.
I did speech contest.
Man, wait. Smear tried to set me up, man. He tried to do the word association with he don't want a spelling bee. Man, he trying to set me up, man. No, go ahead. So the spelling bee,
you know, I won some speech contests. I won a couple reading the most books in the school.
Oh shit.
Type of thing. You know, I got a couple hits on my art. So it was shit like that. And I played 6th grade basketball against the Feds, man. Me and my boy Antoine Cunningham.
What you mean against the Feds?
Against 12, man.
Are you talking about the student versus cop game?
Yeah, that shit. You remember that shit?
I remember that shit.
Yeah. It was that.
Yeah.
Me and Antoine Cunningham, and you know what I'm saying, a couple other guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We played against him, whatever.
He talked about his ball game a lot. I mean, was he like super dope?
Oh yeah, he can hoop.
Like a dog.
Yeah, he can hoop.
Oh, word. Man, shout out to Big, man. Shout out to Big for sure. So, middle school, where'd you go for like middle school?
I went to Stivers.
Stivers. Okay, so like you had to go through the whole interview process and all that. Like, how was that for you and all that?
Nah, not really. They just sent me there. That was one of my options. But me and my cousin K Real, you know what I'm saying? Because in elementary, that's who kind of turned me into.
Okay.
Got me on some ratchet shit because he was always bad as fuck. Yeah.
Word. So like, what kind of stuff was he into? And was it exciting to you, or was it kind of like you with him, so you kind of got in trouble with him, and then you kind of start, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, like I said, I was quiet. K Real was more he ready to fight type of person all the time. You know what I'm saying? So K Real used to hype me up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when I started hanging around him more, I became a different type of nigga. You feel me?
Word.
So you know, but like I said, man, I grew up in a rough environment. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, like I said, my family huge as fuck, and we all be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So
like, what was that like going from, you know, public school to now you going to essentially a private school,
a prep school,
you might as well call it that. You know what I'm saying? But now you kind of got a street edge to you. So you in school with a bunch of preppy people, but you kind of got a street edge to you. Like, what was that like for you?
It was cool, man. I like the preppy women up there, man.
Sure.
You feel me?
For sure.
I had a lot of those.
Right.
So you know, it was cool. The teachers was, you know, they was cool. You know, I did a lot of different shit up in there, dissecting frogs and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of nice shit up in there, but you know, I got through that.
So at this time, are you starting to, you know, like write music? Are you into music?
Matter of fact, before we continue, Takara Jones. I know y'all probably know her, Takara Jones.
She won what America's Top Model? Whatever.
Yeah, her. Me and her, we was homies on there at Stivers. You know what I'm saying? Before she even got famous. You know what I'm saying? That was my homegirl up in Stivers.
Word. So, like, I mean, so since we there, was she kind of bubbly? Was she kind of goofy? Was she kind of stuck up?
She was cool, man. She was just cute as fuck. All the niggas wanted her though. Like, you feel me? Niggas wanted her, but she was cool and she was smart. That's what I liked about her. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. We was homies. I ain't gonna say I wasn't at her, but you know what I'm saying? We was cool though. Like, you feel me?
For sure. So, but you know what I'm saying, like Stivers or whatever. So, like, what kind of stuff did you get into? Like, you know, I mean, because like you said that, like, you kind of start bumping your head at Stivers. What kind of stuff would you get into at Stivers that was like getting you in trouble a little bit?
Man, I was being a little bully. I ain't gonna lie.
So you went from being bullied to now you bullying people.
Yeah, but that's K Real fault though, for real. That was his fault. We was putting niggas in lockers and shit, man. We was attacking niggas, man. We was just on some other shit. For real. Right. That's when he came to school though.
Right. Word. So how was mom dealing with you when you going through this?
I mean, mom was always on my ass, always. But you know, that's just her, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom showed tough love. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be. You feel me? With a, you know what I'm saying? With a boy growing up in a, you know what I'm saying? That type of neighborhood we was in. You feel me?
Right. Word. So are you doing any sports, anything like that at Stivers? Nah, not really.
Honestly, man, I was basketball. I always loved basketball. Like I said, my family, we more of a basketball type of family, bro. Like, you feel me? I always loved to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? They used to call nigga Baby Iverson back then. But, you know. Well, of course, a lot of people in my family gonna be on some hating shit because my brother was always better than me. But, you know, it is what it is. That nigga can't fuck with me for real.
So, like, people in your family think like your brother was better?
Because he was the star in middle school, man. He went to Wright. He was the star. Him and my cousin Twan.
Word.
Yeah.
So like, If you could go back in the time machine, would you rather go to a city school rather than going to Stivers, or do you think like
I wouldn't
Stivers-
change none of it, bro.
Right.
I love the females up in Stivers, bro.
Right.
And the environment, period, though. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So like the environment, are you saying that basically like you got like the big dog on campus kind of thing, and you ain't gotta, feel me? Like, you ain't gotta share the spotlight with nobody, really?
I mean, except with the preppy basketball niggas that was on the teams and shit.
Right.
You know, shit like that.
Right.
But you know, I mean, I was a popular kid for a long time though. You feel me?
Right. So like, when did you start to get into the music?
Man, for real. Me and my cousin D-Mac, me and my cousin Dan, we when we was little, we used to grab like little drums and shit, and he used to like play the drums, and we both just be goofing around, rapping and shit. And we was doing that type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it all started off. But when I really got into it, man, I was probably like 12, 13. It just came to me. I just started writing music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen Tupac, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what happened with me. You know, far as the music side, man. You know, I used to be in my grandmama's house a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I used to write music. You know what I'm saying? And one day, I presented that shit to my uncle RJ.
RJ.
Yeah. So you know, we took it from there.
Word. So like, when he heard your music, did he say, this is good, this is alright, it needs some work, or you got it?
Nah, he said that shit. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? From him to my cousin Steve-O Mac, man.
Steve-O.
Rest in peace. You feel me? Man, he tried to take me up under his wing, but my uncle, you know what I'm saying, he took me up under his wing since I was around him more, you know what I mean? But you know, my uncle was that dude, man. Everybody, all of us always wanted to ride with him and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Ron was that nigga.
So like, what was his vision for you as an artist?
Real, man, he thought we could take this shit all the way, man. You know, I had the image, the sound, man, you know. Man, they had me doing shows. They had me doing shows a few places, man. Like, I remember doing one at the Roller Dome.
Well, like, walk us through your first show.
My first show,
Yeah.
I think it was the Roller Dome.
Okay,
I think I opened up that show with BG.
Word.
So, I think that was like my first show, you know what I'm saying?
Were you nervous?
Man, one thing about it, man, with this music shit, you'll be nervous at first, but when you hit that stage, you turn into a whole nother motherfucker, man.
Right. So up to that point, did you do talent shows, anything like that, or just literally from you in the backyard, you know, so like getting it popping with your family with the drum set to your uncle coming to get you to this shit, like kind of spin out faster than what you was expecting?
Man, I did a few shows when I was by myself as a RAH. And you know, it was at several places, man. I just know the biggest one was at the Roller Dome with BG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I did a few shit, you know what I'm saying, in several places. But But
the most notable one will be that one.
Yeah, that was by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? And they had me in the studio a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I did features with a lot of motherfuckers. Like, it was an old school group named Slave, man.
Slave, word.
I did a feature with them, some shit called Sexy Lady.
They a legend, bro.
And man, that shit got on the radio, but them niggas never paid me or none of that shit.
What?
Hell nah. At least I don't know nothing about it.
Like, I grew up with Mark, which is son of Slave, you know what I'm saying? So like, his dad was like the, you know what I'm saying, like the main, like guitar dude on there, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like, we definitely know about Slave, so. But so, like, walk us through the Roller Dome event, though, you know what I'm saying? So like, you go there, of course, like, Roller Dome is always, it's deep on a regular night, let alone BG from Cash Money there. So like, so when you go up there, I mean, you gotta notice like the line stupid crazy, you getting right in, like.
Man, listen. All I know is when I got on stage, I lit that bitch up. Feel me?
Right. So like, what was your first rap name before you settled on like your solo name?
My first rap name was Shorty G.
Okay, Shorty G.
Shorty G, bro.
Yeah.
And then it transitioned to Shorty Mac because my cousin Steve-O Mac started calling me that.
Word.
So, you know, that's where that came from.
Word. So like that show. So like, did you get a chance to meet BG or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, I met him, but you know, it wasn't no like long talking or shit like that. It's like,
Right.
what's up? Handshake, some shit like that.
Right. So from that point on, like, did you just say like, from there, like, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life, or?
Yeah, I was dedicated to that shit. But you know, of course, everybody got their life that they live outside of music. But you know, I was dedicated to that shit from there. And the RAH name came from Jag. I know y'all know Jag. I need a bomb girl.
Yeah.
Him. He started calling me Lil Rah, and that's where the shit came from.
What?
Yeah, he started calling me Lil Rah, and I stuck with that.
So, how it go from you being Rah to being the RAH'S, like the little RAH'S?
Okay, look. Far as Jag started calling me Lil Rah, I stuck with that. Then I presented that shit to my uncle. And then me and my uncle RJ, we started doing our little rah thing. We was rapping. He was on tracks with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Steve-O. You know, and my cousin Static. You know what I'm saying? Me and him was supposed to be the original ones, but he like kept, you know what I'm saying? He kept going to jail and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. But far as when it came to the little Rah's, I was at my grandmama's house sitting down writing some shit. You know, because I had to go to the studio probably 2 days later after that. And I always had two little cousins that always hung around me, right? Which was B-Man and T-Weezy.
Yeah.
They was little. They always hung around me no matter what. They always was around me.
Shout out to B-Man.
So you know, I in my head, I'm like, I can probably make these dudes out of something. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So I tested them, and then I started teaching them, and it was history from there.
So you had the foresight to really put it together and then make it the Lil Rah'S rather than just being you solo Lil Rah. Plus you had other guys that's in and out, and you needed something that was consistent at that point in time.
Yeah.
Right.
So man, they had a song called "Here We Come, Boy." I wrote because I was writing most of the music. Okay. So they had a song called that. I presented that shit. Once I taught them, I showed everybody my uncle RJ. And my Aunt Tammy, it was at their house. You know what I'm saying? They was our managers, though. You know what I'm saying? I showed them that shit. It was history from there, man.
So, what was the first time did you feel like, man, I made it on a little? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
as far as when I feel like I made it?
Yeah.
Shit, man. We started doing shows at the Memorial Hall. We was doing shows everywhere for real, man. But when we did shows, this is what made me. When we did shows, we got chased every time.
So
when we was doing shows at schools like Roth and shit like that, man, they chased us off the stage. We couldn't even finish the show, man. Once T-Weezy threw the money, they chased us off the. It was over with.
And this is during like the Boy Craze era of, you know, like the Scream Tour era, like of the Bow Wows, the Romeo, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
we was fucking with them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was fucking with him. Like Master P, he liked us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they was fucking with us, man.
So, like, what do you think fell apart in that? Do you think management kind of dropped the ball in that? I mean,
dog,
okay.
I can't even tell you. That's a question that I have to be for my uncle RJ and Gooby. You know what I'm saying? Because they was the managers at that time. It was Gooby and my uncle RJ and Trail. You know what I mean? It was so.
How close were you to the decision making for you to? I mean, because you kind of got it narrowed down to this point. I mean, you had nothing but time to think to a certain extent.
Listen, all I know is, bro, it was a lot of in music, man. It's a lot of shit that goes on, man. Like if you seen that New Edition story, we was like the hip hop artists of that shit, man.
Right.
Like it's a lot of shit going on, man. I kind of got threw back a little bit, cause you know, it was people coming in our fucking organization that would try to make certain decisions that they shouldn't even be making.
Give me an example of one.
Like when my uncle hired William Dixon,
okay,
he was coming in, or he was the Little Tykes manager, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
whatever. Which I don't know what the fuck was up with that. But it was times when motherfuckers would be like, oh, shorty too old. Man, I ain't nothing like 18, you feel me?
Right.
Like, and cause they was a little younger than me, you know what I'm saying? They
Right.
was like 2-3 years younger than me. So it came to the part where I got split apart, and it became, you know, when Gooby came in, it was T Weezy, B Man, Lil Gotti, and my and Young Menace. Cause you know I brought him in, you know what I'm saying, that's my little cousin Menace. So you know what I'm saying, that I did a lot of we all did a lot of shit together, but they tried to like kind of like throw me on the back burner a little bit, you feel me?
Did you feel slighted to a certain extent? Like, I mean, it's basically named after you if you say it, and then now they trying to like make you over here and like hit with a little tight, like nah.
Dog, listen, I was writing. Like I said, I was writing most of the music, so I was busy all the time, you know what I'm saying? But like my solo projects was getting pushed back though, you know what I'm saying? It was getting pushed back. But as a Rah, you know, I always wrote shit, and you know, I was in a lot of songs, and I did most of the shows, you know what I'm saying? But mentally, I was on some other shit. I started being on some other shit, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm a smart guy. I felt a little played a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I started feeling a little played, and I ain't gonna lie, I got on some other shit. I was going to jail. I kept leaving and coming back. So you know, it was a lot of frustration going on with me. I was having kids at a young age and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of frustration going on with me.
So like, was there any part in time where you had a chance to talk with your family and say, man, we need to do it this way or this and the third? And was there any pushback when you tried to like voice your opinion over the direction of the group that you essentially are the founding member of?
Well, I always came to my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked up to my uncle, you feel me? So at a younger age, and I trusted him, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, you know, I always came to uncle, and I would try to talk to him, and he would, you know, tell me like, you know, everything gonna be cool. We gonna get it right. But also, he's also working with other people as well too. But you know, Goob fucked with me though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, honestly, like I said, it was a lot of bullshit, man. From me falling out with my uncle and everything. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of fucked up my head. You know what I'm saying? It you know what I'm saying? I'm a granny's baby, man. You know what I'm saying? She used to talk to me all the time, and you know that kind of hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So, in hindsight, do you think it's good to do business with family, or do you think you probably should have outsourced it somewhere else once it got a little bit too big or overwhelming for the person that probably not particularly well versed in that area?
Well, honestly, sometimes, man, you know, when you working with family, you know what I'm saying, you probably got this other person that want to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the king, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of fallouts with that, man. You know what I mean? This is probably why a group can barely stay together, because of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, like I said, I grew up doing my own thing, but you know, when I brought everybody else in, it was like, you know, it's a lot of shit goes on with that, man. Like I said, me doing a lot of features. I did a lot of features, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with Hog Bottom. That's my other uncle, you know what I'm saying, J-Rock. I did some shit with them. I was doing a lot of features, man. Feel me? Like, for real. Like, they had me doing a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I just transitioned off on my own later in life. You know what I'm saying?
So, was there any type of like feeling towards the Lil Tykes, or was it like cool? I mean, we here, you feel me? Like, yo, was there any type of like light smoke in the air over that? Like,
listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. We felt like we was in competition with them.
It felt like that in the city.
But
like,
everybody did though. Yeah. Everybody put us together. You know, they put us together because every time we did a big show,
it's Lil Tykes and Lil Rah on the same
exactly.
ticket.
We always on the same ticket, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what it was they always would come last. They always would show last because I guess, you know, Big Earl, he was throwing the shit, and that's his group.
Right.
But you know, we tore that bitch off the roof though.
For
You
sure,
feel me?
For sure.
Like we made our presence known every time though. You feel me? But it was out. But it really wasn't like no smoke like that. You feel me? Like we ain't never like had too many words with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never too many words, man. Like.
What do you think happened in a Lil Rah versus Lil Tykes versus?
We'd kill them niggas.
Talk that shit. Talk heavy.
Hey, listen, we more gangster, man.
Talk heavy.
Hey, we more gangster, man.
Right.
They more. You know, I ain't trying to talk bad about them. They good, but you know what I'm saying, man. We more gangster with it though, man. We'd kill them niggas for real.
So, with their uncle kind of like, with them having the bag behind them and stuff like that, I mean, of course, it kind of opened doors for them to get them in certain places. But y'all being linked to them kind of helped y'all out as well with the with the management thing. So, like,
we had a bag behind us too, though.
I mean, of course. I mean, come on, man. These cameras in these too. You know what I mean? But word. So with them opening doors like that, you know what I'm saying? What was the first show y'all did together with like a main headline? Like,
first show we did with a main headline was probably like with the Romeo dude.
Okay, yeah.
It was I think it was with Lil Romeo, and that was at the convention center. And we blew that bitch off the roof, like always. I think it was him. And I think it was him. It may have been Trina. It may have been Cash Money. But I'm going with Lil Romeo.
Okay, so is that where the P connection started? You know what I'm saying? The Master P connection started?
Yeah, man. You know, from shit got thrown in the air that he wanted to sign us, but management wasn't having it, man. I guess he ain't offered them niggas enough money.
Would you consider that a legendary mistake on the part of your management team?
Yo, hell yeah.
Word, bro. Word. So like during this time, saying like you doing shows with the Lil Tykes and of course you got the Romeos, and I mean of course you named the Trina, you got
Bow Wow.
The Bow Wow wave, I don't think Bow Wow get enough credit. Like Bow Wow really had hits and stuff like that. Like, so when y'all was on the ticket with him, was there a difference in like the, you know, like the atmosphere when Bow Wow was there compared to Lil Romeo? Because a lot of people try to compare those two during that era.
You know what, bro? I don't know for real. We really wasn't paying that nigga no attention for real.
Right.
For real. But far as we was more so, man, we always tried to, we was always working, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, like, for real, like, man, we was famous for real, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you feel that type of fame, like, you feel different. So it's like, you know, we was the famous niggas who kind of didn't have the cheese in the pocket, though. I mean, of course, management was rich.
Right.
But
so, like, did you feel slighted to a certain extent? Because, I mean, naturally, I mean, you're on tour with other rappers, so you'll see, like, Lil Tykes and them with they little stuff going on. You see Lil Romeo with Master P, they got their stuff going on. You seeing Trina with their stuff going on. Like, did y'all feel like y'all being left out of the money part of it?
Bro, we was young niggas, man. Only one that really got focused on that shit was me. I started feeling like, man, you know, where the money at? I know we signed some contracts.
So like, do you know the details of the contract, or do you?
Hell nah, man. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't. I just know I signed the contract, bro. But of course, I trust my uncle. That's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't him. And, you know, he had other motherfuckers, man.
Word, man. So
speaking of that nigga Bow Wow, that nigga stole one of our songs too.
Whoa, wait, sir. I'm gonna ask you again. Lil Bow Wow did what?
That nigga stole one of our songs, bro. Our shit came out before his, bro.
And what was the song that you guys made?
It was the skating song, bro.
What was it called?
No, the basketball.
Oh, okay.
Basketball is my favorite. Yeah, we made our shit before his, bro.
Did y'all do this song on tour with them?
No.
Okay.
We did the song, but our shit was out too, though.
Okay.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah. I mean,
but we Next thing you know,
he definitely checking for other people. Yeah, so it's definitely.
He dropped that shit though. I don't know how long it was, how long apart it was, but yeah, he dropped that shit, and we all was looking like, damn, this nigga stole our song.
So when you go to your management, what does management say?
They didn't really give a fuck for real. I mean, it like I said, man.
They could have put out a cease and desist letter for him to stop it. They could have sued.
Listen,
they could have got royalties. They could have did something legal. While I'm sick, like
we was too, man. We was kids, man. We didn't really, we didn't really know too much. We just loved the music, loved the hype, loved the fact that that you know what I'm saying, girls was always at us and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We after shows, we going over girls' houses and shit like that. We was like more enjoying the fame than worrying about. That's where you get caught up at, man. You get caught up in the fame, man. You feel me? Then you start thinking about the money later. Like,
what would you say to the younger version of you today? If you could go back in this legendary time machine to touch yourself on the shoulder before you, right there where you back there with the drum set, what would you say to yourself?
My younger self, I would do things more smart. I would do things more better, more smarter. Mm-hmm. I would move different, of course, for sure. So, I mean,
in what ways do you think?
As far as I would have, I most definitely would have got a lawyer. You know what I'm saying, to go over the contract with me. You know what I'm saying. I wouldn't let nobody just throw me to the back of my own creation. You know, but now don't get me wrong, I wasn't no bitch. So you know what I'm saying. Right. I'll speak up on shit. So you know what I'm saying. That's where the
contention and confliction came from.
When you speak up, you know what I'm saying. That's when people don't like that shit though. But like I said, man, you know, I came up, you know what I'm saying. I came up, you know what I'm saying, in a different type of environment, and plus my uncle, like I said, I always trusted him, and you know what I'm saying, his vision as well. You know, so that's my uncle. I grew up around him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing but love there.
Word. So do you think it was easier getting on back then or easier getting on now? Because I'm gonna preface that because the easy answer gonna be, yeah, I could be right there in my living room and then I can make a song and put it out. But the fact is now it's oversaturated with so many rappers now. Like, I mean, there's 1,000 rappers on the block. Compared to back then, it kind of was like whoever was the best, we kind of going to take a step back and then push them. So what do you think is harder, back then or now?
Man, for real, I don't think, to me, I would say now it seem a little bit more easier. Back then it was tough on you, but you know we was in the mix though. Most definitely. Word. In the mix.
Word. So one of the notable parties I remember was the big Steve-O Christmas bash, right? So
right.
Yeah, so like that's one that everybody's talking about where like there is this.
Where was it at?
Oh, what the big Steve-O's bash at? Was it at the Dome? Was that the Roller Dome, I think?
Island Roller Dome?
Yeah. And everybody has this same thing where we're like we literally was like, yo mom, I want to go to the thing, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody did the same thing. Mom, I want to go to the roller domes in the third, and it was like, how much it costs to get in? It costs a canned good, and we would literally go in there and try to grab a canned good. Everybody, mama said, nah, you better put that back and grab whatever else, right? So
whatever else like
this
like for instance, word.
Yeah, this Unc
calling. You got Unc calling in.
Who? That's Ty.
Nah, this RJ.
RJ.
What up, Unc?
What's going on, man?
Shit, you know we up here live.
What's good, RJ?
Hey, what's happening? Hey, man, we ain't signed that deal with Master P now because we got blackballed, bro.
Okay, so let me hold it. Yeah. So like, what do you mean? Like y'all got blackball, right?
Man, listen, there was a lot of shit going on talking about we weren't disciplined. There was a lot of people talking about we weren't disciplined. Y'all be wasting y'all time if y'all sign them. like a lot of that shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we couldn't get the deal because of that. That's what happened.
What? So who do you think was spreading that misinformation about y'all at that time?
Man, there's so many motherfucking haters, man. Hey, bro, there was so much shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much shit going on. Trust me, bro. They know who they is, bro. But
So were y'all in direct contact with Master P, or was it like management to management?
Management to management.
Okay. So were there other people that were trying to you know what I'm saying, like get a piece of y'all too, or was it just Master P and them?
It was a lot of other people. I just, you know what I'm saying, wasn't dealing with a lot of because it wasn't working. A lot of them contracts was just, man, they just trying to sign you. They weren't trying to give you nothing. Okay.
So, like, what is one of your most memorable moments, man? Like, you know what I'm saying, like during your RAH'S era, man?
Man, it's a couple of them, man. I can just, you know.
Give me that first one that you're thinking about, OG.
Christmas bash with Old Mac. Man, it was the Christmas bash with Old Mac.
See? Word, man. So, to you, like, what was so memorable about that experience, bro?
Man, just being there with my cuz, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't here now. You know, just being there with him, man. We rocking the stage, we rocking the show. You know what I'm saying? If my cousin was still here, bro, it'd have been a different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So I mean, I'm gonna pose a question since you ain't here. Like, what is something you wish you could go back and change about the RAH'S era?
Man, it's a lot I could have changed. It just, you know, at the time I was young too. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I was not young, but I was young, and I ain't know a lot about the music business. I was just new to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot of things. I if I could go back, I would have changed. But you know, it is what it is.
Word, man. So, man, bro, like, what you put together, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the family, bro, was definitely legendary, man. And I wish you could have been here to sit with us, man. But yeah, man.
Man, I wish I could have too, man. But you know.
Life, man. I understand.
Hey, my nephew holding it down.
For sure, man. For sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hand the phone back to him.
All right.
So like, when did you feel like, you know, it's starting to slide downhill more than it's still going up? Cause like at y'all peak, you know what I'm saying, y'all doing shows with everybody. Like, when did it start to dwindle to you?
Man, it was a lot of shit going on, man. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a lot of shit going on. Like I said, of course, nobody's perfect. Everybody gonna have fallouts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I kind of transitioned from the group. Gooby, he tried to, you know, he kind of took me in or whatever. Mm-hmm. And after you know, said I fell out with my uncle and them. And me and him, little Gotti, we started doing a lot of shows and shit in Florida and shit like that. Mm-hmm. We started doing shows and shit. We kind of hooked up and did a little. I was featuring on his album. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so at that point, it's kind of like I'm no longer with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting my own thing, but you still kind of moving and shaking. Like,
yeah.
When did you feel like, I mean, you know, like the term fell off really ain't a term to use, but like, when did you feel like, okay, well, maybe I'm going to put this music behind me and kind of focus more on the business and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, like, you got the Ram brand and the company and stuff like that. So, like, when did you transition from music into that?
Man, that was like, that's like way later, bro. Okay. Like, I started the Ram brand shit, like, last year.
Word.
But, you know, I be messing with shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, on the music side, because everybody that know me from that always asks me, what's up with the music? Like, my boy T, he just called me, like, what, 3 days ago, asking me, what's up with the studio? What's up with it? Like, it's always that type of conversation with somebody that know me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always that.
Right. So, I mean, are you considering doing features with like the prominent artists that are here now that's like doing stuff like the Juvies of the world and stuff like that? Or is it more or less you and the people you rock with, not just you and the people that's hot?
I mean, if the money right,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do features, but like I ain't into music as much as I used to be all like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause those days kind of drove a deep scar, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong, a nigga still got it though.
Right.
For real.
Word. So in 2015, I heard that a Rah mixtape was coming out. What's it called? Back Like We Left Something.
We did that, man.
Okay, so what was it like to come back together and then like to get the music back popping again?
Yo, that shit was crazy, man. We did this project with my cousin K Real. He produced that album. We got one video on YouTube called Vin Diesel. But we did a lot of shit, man. But coming to the studio, man, it was arguments, it was fights, it was disagreements.
Was it from old past stuff or was it new stuff that's causing like the friction and the disagreements?
Well, it was from the past, but of course you got newer shit. I mean, you got my cousin B, man. He kind of took off of what he had going on for a little bit, So B, man, but everybody was cool. Everybody was starting to get cool because, like I said, we blood cousins, man. We family, like we real family. So we always fought amongst against each other, but then we it's all love at the end of the day.
Word, man. So here on the Legendary People podcast, we got this thing called the Butterfly Effect. It was something you said during the course of the interview, or something I found in the course of my research. I found it truly amazing, man. I mean, like, just like your whole swag, your whole aura, bro, it's like superstar status, bro. Like you always carried yourself like that. I mean, like even when we saw you like rapping on stage and the girls going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all carried yourself like, in a certain way that we respect as artists. Like I wasn't the little Bow Wow, little Romeo type of person. You feel me? Like you feel me? I'm from Westwood. You feel me? So we grew up with a little ground about ourselves. So the fact to see y'all there highlighted with people that, you know what I'm saying, are the, I mean, like they more like pop stars. Y'all more like rap stars, us. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then like seeing like y'all go through all y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying, to still come together to like make y'all mixtape. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, like, of course, I'm saying like family gonna have they falling out. So like I could be mad at you about music, but still got that love for you. Yo, uncle calling in with him, you know what I'm saying? Like I got people that don't got my phone number because they mad at me over something small. The fact that he can call you up, you answer on the very first ring, shows like that, like, you know what I'm saying, like you a thorough dude, you know what I'm saying? And then like you being honest and you know what I'm saying, and transparent in the interview to say, you know what I'm saying, like when you was younger, you know what I'm saying, like you was on the porch, you know what I'm saying, until you met up with your family and they getting you into stuff, you know what I'm saying? To me, bro, what y'all did for the city was legendary, bro, because
appreciate it.
Nobody really made it like to that level, you know what I'm saying, like to be doing shows and stuff like that, to be in household names. I mean, I rap. Ain't no group of girls ever ran and chased me off stage, you feel me? So, bro, like...
Man, listen, that was crazy, man. Listen, before the Chaoses and the Ready Babies, it was the RAH'S for sure.
Exactly.
But, Chaos was my brother. He was my brother best friend.
Word.
Chaos, so I get it in. That was my brother best friend, you know what I'm saying? He even tried to rock with me at the time, you know what I'm saying, before he was even out.
Word.
He, you know what I'm saying, he spit a rhyme to me. I liked that shit, but I was too busy with what I had going on. That nigga blew up after that, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That nigga blew up.
Yeah, so I mean, like a lot of people that like y'all kind of brush into, because I mean, like I said, I mean, like part of the reason why we started the Legendary People podcast is for like Mike Lansky's of the world. Like people who didn't get, people will never know how talented he was because he never got a chance to even grow to his full potential, man. Like,
well, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
We discovered Mike Lansky.
Walk us through that, man. So,
Mike Lansky, when Gotti left the group, Mike Lansky came in, you know what I mean? And it was, for real, it was T-Weezy, B-Man, and Lansky. It was them three, you know what I'm saying? And they was doing a lot of shit together. But as you see, it's a photo right there, and he in it. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, like that was the show at the convention center. So he was rocking with us then. You know what I'm saying, that was our homeboy.
Give us a good Lansky story, man.
Well, Lansky, for real, he was real cool, man. The boy had talent.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But my cousin T-Weezy, that's how I knew him through. And plus, he was always like, you know what I'm saying, he was always like, I want to meet Shorty. You know what I'm saying, And when we met, you know what I'm saying, it was all love, you feel me? But we ain't never really do nothing together though.
Yeah, okay.
Just the show, like not on the, as far as on the track. I don't remember doing the track with him though. If I did, I probably skipped that. I don't know.
Right. Word. So like, what's next for you, man?
What's next for me?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to do movies right now, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, that's me, and plus I fuck with the music a little bit, but right now I'm trying to do movies. Like I'm actually trying to get together with some people so I can work on the Rah movie.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? The story about everything started, like literally.
That's hard. So I mean, are you tapping in with Peso? You tapping in with Jason? Are you tapping in with the people that's already done produced it and got it popping? Or you just like, nah, you just gonna do it yourself?
Nah, I hate Jason up, man, but you know, I don't know, I guess he too busy. He don't, you know, he had hollered at me a couple times before, but I recently hit him up, you know, he ain't hit me back. So
well, you know, he's lost his mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that too. I know that, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Much
love to him though. Much love to him for real.
Man. But to me, I think like that'd be major. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all two could come together, man, because like that'd be something super special for the city, man.
He was doing his thing too back in those days, man.
Yeah.
He was doing a little, he was doing rapping, but you know, man, it was more of the rah-rahs and the tights type of thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of people that was doing their thing. Cherry Blood.
You
feel me? That's my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? That's BM.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, man, but let me tell you some shit, man. Let me tell you some funny shit, man. I remember when we did the show after the convention center, right? Mm-hmm. We got chased through the fucking hallway. We signed autographs and whatnot, okay? Mm-hmm. So, no, this was the Memorial Hall.
Okay.
When we got in our limo, we was in the stretch Navigator, I think. Mm-hmm. Man, they was rocking the motherfucker so hard we couldn't even. My cousin Twan was out there, and he like, man, they going crazy out here. Man, listen, bro. Some girl managed to get through the whole crowd and climb through our shit. She climbed through the window or some shit like that. Got in the fucking limo smelling like ass.
What?
Hey, my Aunt Tammy was like, ugh, she got to get out of here. Hey, listen, Aunt Tammy, she was the manager too. Yeah. That's my uncle's wife.
Oh, that's what's in the background.
Yeah, that's her. She was.
Hey, shout out to Aunt Tammy.
Aunt Tammy, she held it down for us for sure. But that shit was so funny, man, because literally, I don't know how this girl got through there, but dog, it was so many people after us. Now, of course, you know the little tykes and all them niggas there.
Yeah.
But nigga, we had the attention.
The whole crowd is outside.
Time. Outside, bro, waiting on us. Literally, as soon as we came out, bro. And we could never, but this was like mostly, at most shows we did, man, we could never, you feel me? We always get chased. We gotta sign autographs and shit and give hugs and shit like that, man.
Man, bro, that is crazy, man. That's why.
For real, bro, for real. Like, that shit crazy, man.
Wow.
But you know, like I said, man, I come from a hardcore family, man, you know, and plus a lot of people in my family rap. You know what I'm saying? Burt Jones, you know, Static, you know, Menace. A lot of K-Real, a lot of us do a lot of shit. Baps. We all like, you know, we talented, man. But you know, I started that shit. You know, I didn't. It's been a lot of shit going on since the Rah shit, because I went from the Rah group to being in the City Boys with my cousin D Mac, and we was them niggas too.
Word. So like, speaking of groups, so like we here, did you watch the verses with Bone versus 36 Mafia?
Bro, I just watched a little bit of that shit.
What part did you see?
When Busy threw the shit at that nigga funny, man. Hey, he funny.
Have you met Busy before, or
I ain't never met him before, man.
Okay.
But that nigga funny. But if it was literally a versus between them, we wouldn't do no shit like that. We'd keep it gangster.
For sure.
But we'd kill them niggas. We had more songs than them.
Man, Tommy Owens, man, can you please set this up, man? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it, bro.
Tommy Owens, can you please set up?
Don't do it, man.
Tight.
Tommy, no. Don't do it, bro. Don't
Lil
do it.
Tight versus the Lil Rah. You know what I mean? Like,
everybody know, man. Listen, everybody know Rah's gonna kill shit, bro. Even that's us. That's what we do. We still got the talent. It ain't went nowhere.
Word, bro. So, man, thank you for coming to Legendary People Podcast, bro. Definitely when you know what I'm saying, like you getting the movie prepped up, you got to come back through, slide through. I mean, we prefer a later show, so I'm saying we can do the, you know what I mean, drink and chill, whatever. You got a little early, but bro, we appreciate you, man, coming on here, bro. You are definitely a legend, man. Thank you for holding it down, man.
Y'all see the shirt, man.
Yeah, you feel?
Y'all see the shirt, man. You know, the rah shit. You know, if you want one of these, you can holler at me for sure. You know, check the back. Check the back.
Word, oh goddamn, them rah boys.
The rah boys. Check. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at me if you want one of these shirts, baby, because we them niggas, man. Straight legendary. Sure.
Word, bro. Legendary, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Ah, man.